Police Commissioner Erla Haywood Christopher is expected to be charged with misbehavior in office, stemming from an investigation into the procurement of 2 sniper rifles. Legal Officer Corporal Zahir Ali explained what triggered the investigation that led to her arrest.
At this stage, we're investigating the unlawful procurement of firearms and accessories, and that will take us into the offense of misbehavior in public office, but it is not exhaustive. As the investigation continues, we may be looking at other offences, and that will be subject to consultation, or I should say continued consultation, with the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions.
Haywood Christopher is expected to remain at the St. Clair Police Station until charges are laid. Speaking with CNC3 News earlier today, her husband Teldon said he last saw his wife on Thursday and she was in good spirits. This afternoon, senior police officers said she was medically checked and found to have elevated blood pressure. Ali told the media that the investigation, led by Deputy Commissioner Suzette Martin, is being conducted expeditiously and diligently. Martin was asked how she felt about interrogating her boss. She explained that the investigation, though expeditious, will be thorough and above board.
Sir, we are conducting investigations with professionalism. We are also communicating with the Director of Public Prosecutions in all our undertaking.
Both Ministers of National Security Keith Scotland and Fitzgerald Hines did not respond to calls and messages by CNC3 News. Even as the top cop remains in custody, the executive of the police service say they remain committed to the job, with the next top senior officer ready to fill any gaps.
As the most senior Deputy Commissioner of Police, I have that help to give that strategic direction to the police service at this time, and we would then await the Police Service Commission to give further directive in terms of the leadership.
Regarding the morale of the police service, Benjamin said police officers remain committed to doing their work.
The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Executive, even in the midst of challenges, we are resilient in terms of our outlook, and therefore even in times where, again, we might feel that level of challenge, we are very professional in terms of what we are called to do, and we would arise and fulfill the mission that is before us.
The Police Service Social and Welfare Association, in a media release, said it was monitoring the investigation. After making history as the first woman to be appointed police commissioner, Haywood Christopher is the second top cop after Randolph Burrows to be arrested. Burrows was subsequently charged with conspiracy to commit murder. Jensen Lavende, CNC3 News.
Financial advisor and social media personality Dominic Romain has been chosen as the new People's National Movement candidate to represent the Malabar Mausaka constituency, formerly called Dabadi-Omera, a position that became vacant following the tragic death of former MP Lisa Morris-Julian last month.
I am humbled that the party executive would have reposed this confidence in me, albeit a bittersweet moment given the circumstances which would have led to this vacancy coming about. The former MP and I were fairly good friends for the short period of time that we would have known each other. And I only hope that I would be able to pick up the mantle that would have been left with her unfortunate passing. So I intend to work as hard as I can and as hard as she would have done to make Dabadi-Omera, now Malabar Mausaka, the constituency that it truly can be.
44-year-old Romain was chosen over 6 other nominees, including Morris-Julian's mentee Calvary Councillor Ginny Scott, Arima Northeast Councillor Kim Garcia-John, Alderman Derek King, former Calvary Councillor Luan Guerra Pamphil, Attorney-at-Law Sanjeev Budu, and administrative professional Brittany Pear. Several supporters told CNC3 News it was a bittersweet moment to witness Morris-Julian's seat being screened again, describing her as irreplaceable. And when the results were declared, some appeared disappointed by the choice. However, Dr. Rowley said he was satisfied.
We normally would be very thorough in questioning and talking with people who are prospective candidates. There's a lot of enthusiasm. It was a newly named seat, And of course, you know, with our charges with Lisa, there are a lot of people who wanted to take up the mantle. So we're quite happy to have them all. And in the end, we got a very good choice, and I think we are in for victory in that seat.
Incumbent Port of Spain North St. Anne's West MP Stuart Young was selected as the party's candidate for a third time.
Onward to victory! Onward to victory! Team PNM! So I am happy to be offered the opportunity once again to serve Trinidad and Tobago by the best constituency in Trinidad and Tobago, Port of Spain North St. Anne's West. And I look forward with the support of my constituency to serving all of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago as we go forward to win the next general election.
And the Port of Spain South MP Keith Scotland was also screened and reselected by the PNM yesterday.
Overwhelmingly, Keith Scotland.
I am back in Port of Spain South. So you all will not get rid of me so soon. You have another 5 years. All right? I'm not going anywhere.
This brings the PNM's total to 37 candidates selected ahead of the next general election. The final seats to be screened are Diego Martin Central, Diego Martin North East, and Diego Martin West. Dr. Rowley also told CNC3 News that screening for Komoto Manzanilla will continue as the screening committee was not satisfied with the two candidates put forward yesterday. These included Jason Saunders and Davika Suku. K. Marie Fletcher, CNC3 News.
You know, those of you who are selling a property right now in Trinidad and Tobago, right? Listen carefully. And this is hard facts coming to you on your table while you are enjoying your lunch break. If you have to sell a house in Trinidad and Tobago, right, and you put a value to your property and you say, well, here what? That property value $1.2 million, which is tax exempted, right? And you put that figure there and you go in there, right? You know what? They're not going to accept that. They're not going to accept that. Now you have to go and pay another valuator $2,500 to come and value the property for them, which the government of Trinidad and Tobago supposed to be doing, sending their own valuator for their government services. You all don't know that.
Free
That
of charge from you.
Yes, we're not supposed to be paying that. When you make your application or you...
But Imam, how come these type of information do come to mainstream
people
media?
don't care about us, Trinidad and Tobago. The bandits in our country, Trinidad and Tobago, they know exactly where they are going, when they are going, because they know for a fact that
they're going to have a successful
yes,
mission.
they're not going to be caught.
Yes.
They're not going to be caught, and that's the reason why they are targeting south of the Caroni Bridge. Because I tell you something, when you look at the commissioner's office and you look in her, maybe her drawers down there, there is approximately 35,000 of, no, 3,500, previous 3,500.
28,000
applications for legitimate, lawful firearm in this country. And my friends, you're going to realize that it seems as though all these firearms applicant has to take the commissioner to court to justify.
I'll fire away first. Just give me ideas. And we know there's a significant amount of public controversy, if you want to call it that, around your tenure coming out at this stage. Just give me an idea of what you think there are your chances right now, given the state of it.
Well, I am a member of parliament, and with being a member of parliament, what is expected of a member of parliament, duties, functions, I think I have done a good job. I don't want to pat myself on my own shoulder, but I gauge the responses that I get from constituents. And so I have tried to do my work inside the parliament, in the chambers of the parliament, and I have attempted to do the work in the communities to lobby for matters that, interests that they would like me to get involved in. And I have tried my best. What I have done is, like, for example, tonight, you will see the people who are with me, right? Mr. Richard Ramkisoon. He is the president manager of Central Sports Cricket Club. 3 consecutive years, we held a cricket camp because we wanted to invest in the youths. The first year we started off, we had 250, right? That was our initiative that we decided we will partner, we'll put on. We did not, we thought we would do it for Chaguanas West, we couldn't contain it. So we said, you know what, we will have it countrywide. The second year, 200 plus, a little less than 250. This year, 2024, last year, we had 350 kids. So I asked him to come along because I thought that, look, if these are matters which the party leadership is interested in, I also have plans and initiatives that I could roll out in the constituency of Chaguanas West, that, these people are persons who will support me. I have other persons, Edward Moody, right? He's a known activist when it comes to, riverbanks, riverine conditions, flooding. He is here. He has been helping me in terms of treating and lobbying for the Caroni River Bank. We have successfully managed to get the government to act, and I don't chastise the government unnecessarily. I think I should be considered as one of the more measured persons when it comes to debating in the parliament. I have managed to get the cooperation of the Minister of Works and Transport and local government. And, Mr. Moody helps me. We actually have a project which is carded. We could not have covered it so far, but we want to roll it out. It concerns the Caroni River Bank to ensure that we could mitigate flooding as much as possible. So that is another project. Kesho Ganpat, a known activist in Chaguanas West. You can't get more UNC than Kesho Ganpat, right? He's my person who is all over. Early in the morning, he will go to meet constituents on the way to the office. Even during office hours, he gets a call, he will probably most times be the first responder. And afterwards, after work, they go to meet persons. Chanka Ramtahal, social welfare. I mean, these are persons, I'm calling it out for a reason. He is someone, a former social welfare officer, ran social welfare department. And he is basically full-time in the constituency office of Chaguanas West. Not just for Chaguanas West residents, constituents, but for anybody who comes. So these are initiatives that we feel we have to invest in, right? Imam Rashid Karim, a known activist. You can't get more UNC than this man. And he is one who has been helping with the elderly.